Welcome to 12 days of Christmas trees. Who's ready for Christmas tree 1? Hello everyone, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you're excited for another round of 12 days of Christmas trees. We're going to be using some Christmas paper, obviously, some new tools, and I'm going to have sales on all these tools that I'll be using. So I hope you'll tune in. I hope you'll participate. I hope you'll share your creations. I would love to see them. You'll have to do that on my Facebook page probably, but you can find links to all of those probably right here, or maybe in the description down below, or just message me and I'll hook you up. Don't forget to go here for more fun. I have no longer available items, links to workshops and retreats. Some have Zoom options, a link to my Forever affiliation where you can get your videos digitized. Great Christmas gift, by the way. You can also store your photos forever. Link to my stamp and storage affiliation if you need a punch carousel, which is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. I'm about to buy another one. Don't tell my husband. I know, it's crazy, but I love punches. Link to my Creative Memories website where you can shop all the things I'm going to use today. But because I'm having a sale on one special tool every day during 12 days of Christmas, you'll have to get with me to get that special deal. I do have also a link to my Amazon must-have list and information on joining my team. They just announced that we're going to the Dominican in 2027. I have never been. I'm so excited. So I definitely want to go on the trip. I want you to go with me. It would be super easy for someone new to earn it. So go here, click Join the Sisterhood. Read all the benefits of being an advisor. You don't have to have a business. You don't have to sell to anybody. You don't have to buy anything, in fact. And then click that little Let's Chat button and we can talk about what this might mean for you. So, let's get to the first tree. All right, I'm using a lot of scraps today. I am going to use some dark green cardstock for photo mats. And I do have one of the tags from the December daily that I'm going to use as a journal box. And I have one sheet of Magic of Christmas that I'm going to use for the base sheet. I love this little snowy sheet. But like I said, then I have a bunch of scraps. So we're going to use our 12-inch trimmer. And we are going to use 2 blades. Well, we'll probably use more than 2. But for this, we're going to use the twist blade. And we're going to use the scoring blade. For this part, I should say. And as you can see, this piece is already cut the way I want. So it's a 1/2 inch. It's using the twist with a technique that I'll show you. And we only need 8 inches of, well, we need 4-inch pieces, but 2 4-inch pieces of the same, so you can, because I'm going to use both sides of the paper. Does that make sense? So you need 4-inch chunks. And if you see, I'm lined up at the top up here. So to make the next cut, I'm going to line up at the bottom. And I'm, like I said, I'm doing 1/2 inch. And I'm going to cut there. And what that did, and it might be hard to see, but it made a little ribbon effect because the waves and all of that are opposite each other or not aligned up. I hope that makes sense. So we have those, and I'm just going to do, this is 4 inches here. That's perfect. I'm going to do just 1, maybe 2 of each print that I have. Oh, we were lined up at the top, so I'm going to come down to the bottom. And because this is not a 12-inch sheet, this might be a little different, but I think it did it. And that was at the bottom, so I'm going to go back up to the top. And there's my 2-inch pieces of that. Let's make a little waist cut to get the shape. This is not 4 inches, so that's going to be a problem. This is 3.5. So maybe we'll do 3.5-inch chunks. I'm going to come down here to get the next cut. And this is definitely not big enough for me to keep. I'm going to toss it. Let's cut a little waist strip to get the shape. And then we'll come down here and cut a 1/2 inch. And then we're going to go up top and cut a 1/2 inch. And this is probably not enough for me to save. I'm going to toss, actually, I'm going to cut one more of these later, I think. We'll see. And then we have this sheet. I'm going to cut a waist strip to get the shape I want. And then I'm going to come down here at the bottom and cut 1/2 inch. All right, I think I've cut everything I need. So now what I'm going to do is put my straight blade back in. And because these pieces are 3.5, we're going to do 3.5 inch chunks. So I'm going to cut all of these pieces into 3.5 inch chunks. So they're all the same length. Some of these are going to have to be cut up just a little off because they're already 4 inches. I love using scraps up. Look at all the fun patterns we have. This one is might not work since it's the same as the background. Very fun. Oh, I can cut one more out of that because we might need it. These papers are so pretty. And one more. All right, we have all our pieces cut. Let's put our score blade in, and now we're going to score all of these at 1 3/4. So right in half. You're scoring them in half. Now, oops. If you're not precise or don't really care, I suppose you could just fold these in half. But I kind of like them all being the same, and I like that I have a good crease where I need to fold. So the score blade is handy for that. Now don't press too hard, especially if you have an older cutting mat, because you might have grooves there in your cutting mat, and if you push too hard, you will cut right through your paper. So don't push too hard. You don't need to go more than once. You don't need to go, just one time is fine. And like I said, don't push too hard. All right, we're almost done with this. That wasn't lined up very good, but it's okay. And oopsies. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put my straight blade back in. We need a trunk. And I love this paper for this. So I'm just gonna cut a trunk. And I think I'm cutting on these white lines. This brownish paper is gonna be perfect for my trunk. Just gonna cut a little strip. And then I'm gonna cut a, perfect, just like that. There's our trunk. Kind of little, but I think it'll be fine. I'm gonna put all my blades back under here so I don't lose them. And notice how I have them now. Someone else showed this. One of my customers actually showed me this. If you have trouble getting your blades out, flip them around like that. Then you have something to, you know, put your finger in to actually move them. All right, so now we're gonna get our fabulous pieces that we just spent time cutting. We have our trunk. Where should we put our tree? I'm probably gonna put it right here. Feel like I always put it on the left side, but that's what we're gonna do. And we're just gonna start on the bottom. Let's see, how many do we have? 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna start on the bottom with 5 pieces. And I'm gonna try not to get the same. Like I want them all to be different. And we're just gonna fold them on that score line. And we're not gonna lay them down. I want it to be bubbled like that. Does that make sense? And I'm just going to put tape on the top. And we're just gonna lay it like so. So I'm putting tape on the top where I fold it. And then I'm just gonna put tape on the top where it's gonna go down onto the paper. Ooh, that's gonna look cool. And we're just gonna climb up our little page here. I might want something different, like this one. I'm liking it. I'm liking it already. So this has some texture. I love that. Some dimension. And then all the fun prints help. Okay, now we're going to do 4. So let's do this one. And we're just going to layer it. Oh my gosh, this is going to look so good. We definitely need a different color. How about this blue? And how about, what do we got? We could probably do the white in this part of it. Or whatever color this is. It's kind of gray. This snowy one. Let's line this up a little better. Looks so good. I love the bubbles. So I'm just, and that's going to lay down when you put it in your page, but maybe not so much. Let's do the green. And I love this diagonal plaid looking. It's fun. Do it. And then let's see, we should probably do this. What's on the other side? Oh, the blue. We don't want to do the blue. Oh yeah. And then let's do the red. Actually, I'm gonna save the red for the top. Oops. And I think I want to do the blue. So it's fun that you get to choose because of the double-sided on the prints. One more. I'm going to do red because I like red. So good. Love how our little tree turned out. All right, we need something for the top. Let's see. I don't think I have any star. Oh, here's a star. I have a star. And maybe a ribbon would be cute. Yes. And I was thinking I would put this down here, but that might be, oh yeah, that's way too much. How about the candy? can lay it there for a second before we decide. I do have this. So I'm going to trim it up just a little and cut the corners off. And I'm going to hole punch it so that I can add some twine. I've got one more over here. Perfect. Hole punch. Let's see, where is my hole punch? Here it is. If you haven't tried our Creative Memories hole punch, I mean, I know that sounds silly because there's hole punches everywhere, but this thing is so nice. Some twine. Keep this around just for Christmas time. This will be our journaling box. And then we need some photo mats. This probably could be our title block, honestly, which might be a better idea. I'm thinking I'll put it over here. Or maybe it goes over there. And let's get our trimmer out again. I feel like I could do a couple 4x6s. So let's just cut this at 4. And 6. And I was thinking like this, maybe. I'm still not sure about the candy. I think it would be fine without it. But I also think that this would look good. And then we could do some titles on here. The Spirit of Christmas. With some bells. Yeah. I'm locking this in. Like it. I think it needs some more. Let's see what else we have. I do have some lights. Ooh, that's fun. Oh yeah. And maybe I think that looks pretty good. Again, locking it in. I like it. What a good first tree. And honestly, I don't think I've done anything like it before, so that's fun. There we go. Okay, I hope you liked that. Tree number 1 down. Only 11 to go. Hope you enjoy this series. Don't forget to go here if you need more fun. And I forgot to mention the scoring blade is on sale. If you buy it through me, you'll get 25% off in honor of my 25th anniversary. So if you need that scoring blade, if you don't have one yet, get it. I will see you all tomorrow.